last session, I believe we were talking to some kobolds. Yes?
Hello? So after
Oh,
being
you
here
mean
for
the
long,
filthy animals?
Empire of Ghouls.
are we there yet?
Hello, Tingling.
I was
See.
stealthing poorly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will do my usual intro, even though you take the piss out of me for it every time.
Last time on Empires.
Steve!
Last time on Empire of Ghouls Z.
I start doing it like Dragon Ball Z abridged. Last time on Empire of Ghouls, the party did some crazy shit.
Or you can do it like Top Gear.
No, I can't bring myself to do that. Maybe I need an intro when I do my intro. If anyone can come up with music for that, tell me, and I will.
Previously on Empire of Ghouls, we met a cat named Fish, a weird fairy who pees on the grass, and a Mad Hatter who may actually make a hat out of skin. This time, they met some lizards and walked down a road. Will they live? I don't know.
Hammond!
Last time we met the party. No, serious. All in all seriousness. Last time when we met the party, they found their way past Fish's encampment and his village, and found their way down the road towards the city of Zobek, which is their final destination, in order to find Fish's long-lost grandson, who's currently missing, among other things, some of which the party are not inclined to share with each other at this point. It is, however, also at this point that we have to discuss the fact that there was a combat encounter. Travelling down the road...
fucking dies.
There was a combat encounter, at which point the kobolds were protected by the party and an individual now known to the party as Hogarth, a trader. The kobolds themselves showed little in the way of defending themselves, and the party were left to deal with the hobgoblins and the hyenas which assailed them so viciously. The hobgoblins and the hyenas were dispatched, but not before the party took a severe amount of damage. Fish, chiefly among them, was very near the brink of death and has now used one of his 9 lives. We have no concept of how many lives he's used to this point, but now we know he's at least lost 1. In a dramatic failure of judgment. The rest of the party managed to dispatch the hyenas and the hobgoblins before certain members of the party decided to skin them and loot them and skin them to make hats, presumably, among other things. It is at this point that the merchant Hogarth expressed gratitude, and as did the kobolds, for such a thing, offering a place at the Rumpet Roach Inn should they visit Zobek and require sanctuary. The merchant himself also asked you to carry out a escort mission of sorts for him and help him travel to Zobek at his dangerous times. He also did infer that he has another job for you afterwards to protect the cargo, although he hasn't really expounded upon this very much. At this present moment, the rest of the party are gathered around the campfire. No, they have gathered around the campfire and now are moving off towards Zobek on the road to the city itself. Did I miss anything?
Just the fact
somebody
that
ate an arm.
I ate an arm.
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah, you did eat a lot, and one of you attempting to eat a kobold as well. No, not a kobold.
Yeah.
You did attempt to eat the kobolds, but they were against it. You did.
They attempted to
Eat a
get
hobgoblin.
they attempted to gain consent to eat a kobold.
Yes,
Yeah.
which was a strange moment, to be perfectly honest.
You need to ask for consent before you start eating alive things.
It's much like Shirley asking, "Can I have your teeth?" You see, I'm a bit of a taxidermy buff.
Yeah, as she wrenches out the teeth, killing the old woman. So around travelling to
This
the
happens.
town, we have Tingaling the fairy, Fish the tabaxi, Destina the rogue, Tarrant the strange hatter, and Fabiano the odd barbarian.
What? What?
Yes, you are odd. Let's be
Yes.
perfectly honest, there is no way to reskin that in any way which puts you in a better light.
This is the weirdest mix match of party members.
We have fully accepted that none of you are particularly good and that Tingerling is going to be corrupted by every single one of you.
In different ways.
In very different ways, because Tingerling has no social morals or structure whatsoever. So it's entirely
She's
learning
like a-
everything from you guys, which is terrifying.
Ah!
We can mold
gonna
her
be
in our
great.
picture. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to
I
see
believe
Tingling on her
we can
emo.
mold-
You're
the
so
fire.
innocent.
What?
I
You
believe
guys
we
could have given her such a
also-
good start.
I believe we also agreed that Tingeling must be hidden in one of the carts.
We do
Yeah, I
have-
am here hiding
Also-
in the cards.
and
Perhaps
that
also when we reach the city, Fish should be
hidden, if I
hidden.
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already in the
Because
I
card.
don't
you
remember
were
that.
informed that Fish and Tingerling could be sold into the black market as pets.
Oh, yeah, fish as well. That's true.
Yeah, I know Fish isn't super. Yeah, second class citizen.
Hey, fish, come in here. I'm bored.
From inside the
That
cavern, you hear.
Yeah.
that was a I mean, we are getting close, and it is about time for me to make myself scarce anyway. But
That is
I do not like the way you said that.
What? Are you coming?
My father always told me, don't get in a caravel with a random stranger.
I mean, that is wisdom, yes.
I'm
But,
not I'm not random though.
Even
I am-
though he offers you sweet rolls.
No, not the sweet rolls.
How can he resist the sweet rolls?
I don't have
However,
sweet
yeah.
rolls, but I have a wand.
it is hard to resist if someone is to offer dragon donuts. I do love the dragon donuts.
Dragon donuts.
Or
Do I have to
Dragon
write Dragon
donut.
donuts into law?
It's already in lore. I've written it in for you.
Mm.
All I heard was dragon
Now I have to
donuts.
create dragon donuts as an actual thing.
Jesus Christ.
I've already
a good cheese can also be quite tempting.
Oh, I do love myself some cheese, but there's scarce cheese where I come from.
It is fairly scarce here too.
Cheese is scared.
Fabiano will wave around the arm he's munching on, and this is also quite good. You should give it a try sometime.
Eating the hobgoblin's arm, which he has braised over the fire.
You see Fish just kind of stand up on his walking stick and just go, "I will not," and just walks over to the wagon and gets in.
But Tingerling is sitting on a crate.
Yes.
I do remember, though, I did taste a cheese that came from my homeland many years ago. It was a replication of sorts, but nowadays cheese doesn't form in my land.
Cheese does not
It's
form.
too... Yes. Okay, you already know, Alex. Would you say that in the circumstances and the climate of where Des is from, do you think cheese actually forms in a natural and healthy way? Because I imagine in my headcanon that cheese there is probably very toxic.
I think you're thinking of the wrong kind of cheese here.
I'm not sure. I've not really.
I think anything that ferments in where Des is from is probably not good to eat.
No, I disagree because it's the perfect environment. It's cold and dark.
All right, rewind. The cheese where I'm from is wonderful. It's complex flavors. You actually do have a point, though, when you think about it, because it's sort of like how a wine ages in a dark, dank casket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I agree
And the
with you.
secret of taste is starting to unfold. I have a list. I have put in clues.
I
That
have
has
a
been
portfolio which is developing on all of you.
Yeah, I have a portfolio on every one of you, and this character has by far the most at the moment.
It's the most circumspect
Excellent.
individual in the entire party.
Sorry?
You're the most circumspect individual in the entire party.
Yeah.
Well,
You'd think that, like, Tingeling or Fish would be the odd one out.
Yeah, no one questions
like-
Tingerling or Fish.
Yeah, but somehow it's actually Des who seems to blend in relatively fine, but is actually very strange.
very suspicious.
Indeed so. It was
Yeah.
decided, however, that Des would be following behind the caravan some way away out of sight. And Fabiano and Tarrant are happy to be following the caravan by itself with weapons drawn and ready.
Indeed.
This will, in fact, cling on underneath the caravan.
Spider style.
Yes.
That is endurance training, if nothing else.
Yeah. God,
I
thanks for that.
will be happy to
Yeah.
take the front since I do know the way. And he'll pull out his sword and be like swinging it around, waiting.
I'll take
We already
the
rolled
front.
for that. Actually,
We can see
Oh,
you.
Yeah, you already rolled.
There's trail marks
Last
of
session.
Gaystina's
Oh,
back
okay.
underneath from the ground, from the caravan.
Oh yeah, I will then take to back, I assume,
I
or
think
should we
they are.
just
Maybe not.
lead
Maybe
the
that's me.
front?
Someone should at least be in the back.
I guess that's me then.
You see Fish's head poke out and just go, two on either end is probably the best. I will watch from the middle. And just poke back down and you just see like eyes.
Who is best? I guarantee this. Why do I feel that Travis needs cat ears right now?
Oh no!
I'm
I
terribly
do,
sorry. The horse
I do
won't cut it.
I do assume Holgart will also be at the front,
He will
leading.
be leading the horses on the car.
Yes. So he will be in the front.
Yes.
So we will be two at the front anyway.
Yeah, you will.
And Tyrant is desperately trying to not be with the kobolds.
The kobolds will be in the cart.
Oh, amazing! Out of
Good.
sight, where
Then-
they're supposed to be.
Who is driving the other horses?
I'm really wishing I would have played a kobold at this point, just for this terrible dynamic.
For the hideous racism you would be forced to endure.
Yes, it would be. I wouldn't like it, but it'd be really interesting.
I got you that one. So yes, it is worth knowing. Des, which caravan would you like to be under?
The one with fish and tingling.
Ooh.
Fish and Tingling, where would you like to be? In the middle, at the back, or?
Somewhere in the middle. I was thinking like one back from the front.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay.
Maybe right in the middle at two.
I like how
which
you
sounds
used
better to
each
you?
term. I like how you used each term there in one phrase. You said, "In the middle back, one back from the front."
Okay.
No, like I know what you meant, but it was just like you managed to use every single. You managed to use every single word there in just one quick phrase.
Okay. I was just like, did I say it weird? Probably.
Yeah, quite a
You're a
bit.
tabaxi, so you would say it weird.
I also have ADHD, so I would say it weird too.
Travis is weird.
Yes, you know this. You've known me for a long time.
Hey, Twitch people.
And
then we're gonna
so
go
yeah,
all the way
probably-
left on the
what do you
Twitch
think?
dashboard, and we're gonna
That
go into
the
settings,
second one back or the
and
third
then
one back?
I think we're gonna click on.
Why
Um,
don't
we got
just
it
be
right.
dead
the
center?
second
There's
one.
Because third one back would be dead center.
Yeah, no, because I think if we're dead center, we would probably be targeted first. No, that's the one at the back, isn't it?
I was gonna say, I would know that it'd be the one in the back, but would you like me to roll insight to see if Fish would know? Probably insight or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna roll insight and see what happens.
Tingling
Nope,
is- no.
Fish wouldn't have any idea.
I can roll an insight and see if Tingling has any logical.
This is some advanced movements.
No, I rolled a 5 first. So I rolled a 18 on the second one because I double clicked. But 5, no, she doesn't. No,
I am
Well, you
used
rolled
to
a
traveling
two.
on.
I think that since you rolled a 2, wouldn't you just be like your insight would be? I think we should be at the back.
It possibly drawing
well-
strange visions, or I would delete them.
No.
I know who you are by the colours through which you pervade my map?
I mostly travel by foot, so I do not know much about wagon dynamics, but I do believe that Middle East is normally safest, so that's about the best I know.
The Middle East is not safe.
Really not.
That's because I rolled a 1. No.
American
Why can't we
people
just
should know
go? Can we be first? Because if we're first, we'll get there first.
Ooh, I like that thinking. All right, the one behind the front.
Yeah, sure.
What? One behind the front.
I also want to peek out the hole. I'm finding my own hole to peek out, so I can.
You
watch
find a
what's
small
going
rip in the canvas of the caravan to peek out of. So as you
Yeah.
drive by, there's a tiny fairy eye staring out of you. Leading up to the city of Zobek, it's actually quite pleasant forest, to be honest, and the trackway is quite well used, and trade is very lucrative. So it's a very well-known place to visit. As you approach the city gates of Zobek, you see a dark, winged figure fly through the sky. As you draw closer, in investigation or perception, I will allow you either. For I am a merciful god. Although the dice apparently are not merciful.
Man, every roll. Look at the history of our rolls today.
on. Wait, I got
Oh,
my
okay.
Five.
roll of perception.
Don't know what you guys are complaining
Yeah, roll
about.
of
Well,
perception.
Des is under a cart.
No
She's having a hard
investigation.
time seeing anything.
I'm seeing everything.
Tingaling is the only one to see something through her tiny hole in the canvas.
Yes.
Wait! I also have a 21.
Okay, you do.
Yes.
So, I do apologize, Fabiano.
Wait, a 17 at the front does not see the winged creature.
It does.
Thank you.
I prostrate myself before myself and beg myself for forgiveness. There we go.
You're perhaps forgiven.
I shall dwell
I'm
on
forgiving
it.
myself because in this world I'm God, so I can't forgive. Let's pray for forgiveness from.
Have I realized that Eldrin is hanging on to the underside of the. What was your name again?
Yes.
Yes, hanging on to the
Yes.
underside.
No
of
one
the,
has. Yeah, Durst. That's Durst.
Do I know that she's under there?
No,
I mean,
because
I
you went
didn't
into the
make
caravan
it a. I didn't
afterwards.
make it a. I didn't
Go ahead.
exactly make it a secret to you. I was more a sense of I like to, and I would like to not be seen entering the city. So you would have just seen Des get under the cart, like while the cart was
Alright.
stationary.
I would like an athletics roll from Des, though, to just kind of
Okay.
cling on to the bottom of the cart as it goes down the actual cartway itself.
Several hours.
13.
Every now and then you hear, "Ah, my back! My spine!"
Well, I don't know he's there.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll every now and then you'll
What are
just
you
hear us
doing?
swear in different languages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bitch,
I can see something up front. It's got wings.
I can also see something up there.
As you get,
Des, let's go. And just like lets the car roll over, and she just looks straight up at whatever it is in the sky.
as you
And then cling on to the next cart.
Yeah, exactly. So
just wait for the next one.
yes, I just let the car roll over, and I roll an 8,
Still can't
I
see
mean,
it.
watch out for the horse, I guess.
and I'm just like, okay, I guess there's nothing there, and then just hands up again and grab onto the next one.
Just grab the next lift that comes along.
Well, yeah, you were on the second cart, so you just be on the third one now,
Yeah.
assuming they're in a line.
Yeah, you are in a line.
No, yes,
You are in a caravan.
I see it too.
You don't see shit, do you?
The dark. No, you don't.
No.
He's just accepting. Yes, I see it too. I see nothing.
Yeah. I
I see it too.
Is it
Just looking at a piece of canvas, trying to stare through the cracks in the fabric.
no, if I was actually gonna mention this. Since we're all talking about it now, he was watching a butterfly actually go by.
Oh, right.
So he did see the thing with wings. It was the butterfly, like 5 feet outside the
Not the thing
canvas.
you were talking
He
about.
was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, not the thing you were talking about.
The
I mean,
large
you see
shape. begins to descend from the sky and comes clearly into view. It appears to be a black dragon.
I don't know what thing that is. It looks huge.
As it lands, its shape begins to metamorphosize into something much smaller, till eventually the visage of a rather comely woman with black hair appears and walks towards the guards.
Would I know who this is? As growing up in Sobek.
Not specifically.
Okay.
However, it is worth a point of reference now to explain if you are unaware of this. In Kobold Press and in the land of Midgard, which you now are in, dragons behave slightly differently. Dragons have their own empires and are very powerful empirical empire forces. And the dragons hold a lot of power outside of Zobek and are emissaries. But it is unusual to see one going straight into the main gates of Zobek. Dragons are not the hideous threat of Tiamat and Bahamut or anything like that. They are much more civilized.
They're just a civilization that is just different.
Yes,
So-
they are very powerful.
So Tarrant would know that there are dragons around, but just what the fuck is it doing here?
Precisely, yes.
Okay.
They, them, he, she, it.
You probably
Yes.
have never seen one before. Actually, you know of them.
It would be
you've
like-
never really seen one.
It'd be like having lunch and a 4-star general walks in with a posse. You just go,
Yes.
what?
Well, this is the sight I never thought I would be seeing.
Steam has finished downloading Steel Rising. Well, good.
Oh, you
I wonder what the dragon is doing here.
As you approach,
Wait.
you can quite hear the demand. I demand entry by statement of the Maruti Empire. And she will present a scroll. The guards seem to be disagreeing with her slightly until she presents the scroll. If anyone would like to try and hear what they're saying, by all means.
Yes,
Don't you do
please.
so?
Let's see if I have a good perception roll now. I don't.
You are unaware
Okay,
of
so
what they're saying.
Today is the day of bad rolls.
I
Today
don't
is
think-
certainly the day of bad ones.
I might switch to physical dice just because I don't like this.
You know what?
That's what I did the other day and it didn't help.
Ah. Because I'm looking at this and being like, the highest I've rolled has been like, what is the highest I've rolled today? The highest I've rolled today is an 8 out of like several rolls.
I haven't chosen the
I've
dice
been
to use
playing
there,
D&D for a few years now, and I'm not used. I have not bought anything related to it.
You should buy a
It's
set
still
of
going
dice.
free.
Treat yourself to a nice
You
set of
should.
dice.
But I just couldn't be bothered.
No, but you're
I
working
know.
now. You're working now as well. So treat yourself to a nice set of dice.
Yeah, but if I buy one set of dice, I'm gonna end up a dice goblin, and I'm gonna have like 500.
And what is wrong with
Yes.
that?
My wallet will be wrong with that.
No, but you don't play that much. So literally buy one set and you'll be.
Yeah, but I play music, which is expensive enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
buy
there you
one
see the
set.
dice goblins coming up. Wow. And
I have those-
I have been thinking about buying dice, but I have no idea what for.
I have brought out the
I-
flashy dice.
have two
I am
dice.
proud of owning one set of dice that's
Which is
incomplete.
incomplete. Do you know how much
That's
that
incomplete.
pisses me off? I will find a Norwegian website and order you dice to your house so you have a complete fucking set.
What are you missing?
She's missing a D6 and she's using a
Yeah,
Monopoly dice.
Yeah,
Thank you, Travis.
I'm probably home for Christmas as well. I'll buy her a nice set of dice for Christmas.
I have a set of dice, and I have a Monopoly D6.
Nice. It was great.
That hurts me.
Don't like that.
You of all people need a set of dice. Although you did try and buy one, you just didn't get the D6.
I didn't get the D6 when I bought the dice.
You need to get.
Oh, I had that too. I bought a set of metal dice, and it was just missing the D20. So like I picked it out, and I was like, oh, that like this looks fine because I picked up the D12 and was like, this is a D20, right? And then like tried to play with them and was like, "Where's the d20?" And then
Why am I not rolling higher than
Never
a...
dice,
yeah,
which I've had since I was like 5.
but then I just went back
It's a
to the
purple
store
drink.
and they were just. I just texted them on not on WhatsApp but on Facebook, and then just went and just said like, "Hey, I was in your store yesterday and I bought a set of dice and I was missing one. Can I just come back and get it? Get a new set because I didn't actually get a receipt." And they were like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I came in and they were like, "Oh, I remember you. Yeah, just pick out another set."
I'm
Oh,
so
that's
proud at the moment though, because my mother is teaching what you'd call high schoolers to play D&D as part of a social skills intervention, and I bought her dice.
Nice.
She is so happy. I bought her a set of green dice because they're her favourite colour. Then I bought her a set with pink ducks inside the dice for the dice of shame. Because that has to exist in life. She is so happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is... That's excellent. So, I don't hear anything, but what does this dragon woman say that I am completely unaware of at this point?
You are completely unaware of it, so you don't find out what the dragon woman says.
She turned into a lady.
But
Is
can
nobody else here?
Nope.
Do I
Nobody
Yes,
rolled a
do
good
you
enough
see
perception.
these?
Fire of Ghouls?
Ooh.
Oh.
But
Do you see it? She turned into a lady.
can I
And
I'm
you'll just be thinking about the butterfly turning into a lady. It's like, what?
How does a butterfly
I-
turn into a...
can I interpret her body language and the god's body language? Because I can see them.
You ascertain what the intent of the conversation.
Yes, like, is it very tense? Is the god hesitant even though they've gotten this letter? Or
You can insight to find out how they're kind of reacting to each other.
I have shit in everything.
It's gonna also be
Yeah,
a 4.
no.
Sounds like a
Do you just
Yukon
not
vibe.
have? Is this one of the one of your first characters that just has shit stats?
Does the character speak Minotaur?
Maybe.
That's a yes, then.
Hmm.
I forgot
It's
how
not
heavy a metal D60 is, Jesus.
It's not that my stats are shit, it's just that my stats are normal, so I have like +1 and
Level
+2.
1. Level 1.
Yeah, you're not used to being a low-level character.
Yeah, and but I don't have minuses in anything, so I'm happy with that.
I've kind of got a
I
weird power creep going on because I've got a puzzle box of tricks where there isn't very much combat, but what combat that has to be can't be deadly. Then I've got a darker world where combat has to be low because we are still level 1. But then again, even
No.
ridiculously strong now.
I'm like level 3.
Yeah, but you're still ridiculously strong.
That is
Then
true.
we have Ride with the Frost Maiden, where the party needs to be challenged more, but some of the shit they've done has caused such crap that I have to upscale everything. Then I have Cholt, where you're approaching CR like 22, and eventually I'm going to have to homebrew CRs. And then we have Spellcammer, where it goes, and I am screwed.
Well,
Just
wait now,
meeting up
because
the
NASA has
DC on 22
NASA has
in
9 new spells and another item to choose.
What's a
He's gonna
nightfall?
be the first
That's
one.
9 new spells and another item. Fucking brilliant. And you wonder why I fuck with you in other ways. It's my payback.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just like
Hmm.
your parents are alive and they're searching for you.
Maybe I should
cannot kill-
tag myself on Twitch as the Angry TF.
I think Tingaling
I
is the
cannot
first
kill
character
you, but
I've
I can
made
fuck with you.
I think, yeah, Tingaling is the first character I've made which just she's ridiculous, but not in that way. When you have DM'd,
Yeah,
Anyway,
we've had Selena in that.
strangely the most normal character.
Aina, you have no true ideas. They look slightly uncomfortable, but that's all you can glean from their body language. Eventually, however, as you approach, the guards will let the woman through, and she seems to do some inflammatory gestures towards them, and she passes through.
Well, she seems
Yeah,
to
basically.
be.
She's
she
coming
seems to
closer.
be in
Like
a
this.
hurry.
I like this.
I would like
Sorry,
to
I'm
walk up.
bitch.
I would like to walk up to the gods and ask them who she is.
As the caravan approaches. No, this is full RP. You say what you're saying. You are all perfectly capable.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Hello there.
What? All right.
I just have a question. This
I'm not
lovely
ready, but,
this lovely woman that you just let in, who was she?
I don't think it's any of your business, really.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, my fine gentleman.
Oh,
You see, you know my family, or you might not. You probably don't traverse in those areas, considering your looks. But however,
it's not good to start off with. Well done.
But I have quite a reputable you know what word I'm trying.
Reputable.
Yes, thank you. Name, and we do make good wares in form of hats to the finer establishment of this town, and she seemed important, so I was merely just going to give her a good gesture, welcome her to the city, giving her a gift.
I don't give a shit.
And
Fabiano would like to
Oh no.
charm person.
And I can cast persuasion if you want
Oh,
me to.
we're going hard on the guard. All right.
Never mind. Well, it's not the worst, but it's not bad either.
These are just city guards. This is not going to go well.
Nah, probably not.
I say that, but it fails.
Ooh.
Well, I'm afraid it's none of your business. Now, unless you're part of this caravan, move along. You're not welcome in the city.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong. I'm just living here.
I'm not sure if I'm aroused or upset by Anna's voice right now.
And
Why not
as
both?
Ina is playing
Porque no los
like the
dos.
atypical suave vampire, which we know I have an issue with.
That's usually your character.
I'm very confused right now.
Are you really denying a citizens of the city that you're protecting entrance? How dare you?
You got proof? You're a citizen?
I assume I have proof of some sorts that I live here.
Do you?
I am the parents. No, not the parents.
I am the parents of...
the
Sorry,
parents.
what?
I am.
Dad.
I am the child of insert name because I haven't found out name yet.
Obviously, it's her name here.
That's what you tell the god.
I am the only
I am the child
of
of insert name here.
I am the only child of insert name here. Thilras, we're established hat makers of the town.
We never heard of you.
My name is Tarrant, and I don't think you will be very happy if my parents found out that you denied their only son entrance, because we have contacts higher up in the city.
Now we know that
Your
Tarrant is
father
a
will hear about
boy.
this.
Explains so much.
Well, are you part of this caravan or not?
Of course, this is the wares I'm bringing to my parents.
Then this discussion's pointless. You should have answered
Well,
the question
you-
in the first place. You're wasting the town city's guard. Do that again, you'll be impounded and your fine will be placed upon your so-called rich family.
I was
move
barely
along.
asking a question, but fine. Let's
the
go,
other-
boys. And he will like gesture the caravan to go through.
Fabiano would walk up to Tarrant and just... he said we could walk through right away, right? You don't
Wait,
have to
wait.
argue with
Wait,
everyone.
did the god say that?
Yeah, he said.
Yes.
You're part of the caravan,
didn't-
or you need
didn't the
papers, and
gods
you were
tell
just
me
like,
to just bugger off? Was that what they said?
yeah, if you're not part of the caravan, is what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then
Oh.
sorry, then I misunderstood. I thought he
Yeah.
said that I was gonna be me and the rest of the... Okay, then I
Yeah,
misunderstood,
but
sorry.
it was great fun.
Tell which players listen to the DM and which get too stuck in their character to realise.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I thought the
It's-
gods told me to bugger off.
It's still really fitting for Tarrant to just.
Oh, it's so fitting for Tarrant to be that
Do that.
entitled. It really
Yeah.
is. You will let me
Full
in. I
Karen.
don't care.
Full
what
Karen.
you say. You're letting me in.
You will let me pass even if you let me pass.
And they're like, we are letting you
The
in.
guard.
Just
I just told you, go.
I was waiting for a moment to Tara say, I want to see your captain.
Let me see your supervisor.
Oh,
I'd like to see your manager, please.
Yeah.
he's not only is he Tarrant, he's also Carrant.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a Karen moment.
It really was.
How dare you insinuate that I will be denied entrance to my own home city? How
Yeah.
dare you? Let me speak to your manager.
How dare you speak to me with that tone of voice? And you're that race? How are you talking to me?
You imbeciles. Yeah, no, that was just me misunderstanding. I thought they just flat out told me to vote.
It was beautiful. The misunderstanding was beautiful. Do not get us wrong here.
Yeah, don't worry. Misunderstandings have happened before, and in some cases, people may or may not have been thrown into a void because of it.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I did nothing. I did not throw anyone into the void. One of them is not here at all. I did not throw either into the void at all.
Wait.
What's
you
Alex?
did.
No,
You threw me into the void because you fucking misunderstood me. It was a fucking misunderstanding, and you threw me into the void for like a year. It's torture. And then you threw
Anyway.
my brother in as well.
Anyway,
tried to stop me taking the dog.
It was like, fine, you can have the dog, and you're like, what are you saying? And fucking threw him into the void. Like,
It was a wonderful moment, though. Let's be perfectly honest.
It was
a wonderful
beautiful.
moment.
It was beautiful.
Absolutely, but nothing beats Sandra and the deaf guy.
Oh, when he used the deck of many things and summoned the avatar of death.
And then we sacrificed him to death, and afterwards Thomas was like, he had like 10 hit points, right?
And then we had the ode to Maggot.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's forever immortalized.
Anyway, back to Empire of Ghouls.
Yes,
Yes, please.
we have gained entrance to the city.
You have, which is where I am going to give you the option now. I have a map of Zobek, but I also have a digital interactive map of Zobek, so I'm going to show it to you and you can choose which one you choose to use.
Yes! I want a digital into.
There's a link for you to copy into a browser if you wish to use it instead of the actual map. The map is high def, but I do believe the browser one is easier to navigate, quite frankly.
Oh, I like this.
am going to the browser one.
I immediately like the browser one.
That's why I'm
But-
giving you the option. The actual
But
link
we-
does not give you the option of seeing the city of Zobek at all.
But we don't have like player tokens on the interactive map.
No, but I will tell you where you are anyway.
Okay.
I assume we are coming in the gate by Puffing Bridge.
Oh, the Kobold Ghetto.
Oh, the Puffing
Or were we-
Bridge? Oh, the
Okay.
South
Yeah, I
Gate.
think
Coming
we
through
can.
Puffing Bridge, which is 60.
Puffing Bridge, right.
Okay, so
It's
yeah.
the Collegium district.
I guessed correctly.
And
Um,
at this
I
point,
get
for
wrong.
reference, I've just realised I need to put this actually in the stream.
Look, it's the city! Oh my god, it's so huge!
Shh, be quiet. We are still hiding someone.
I'm so sorry. I will be quiet.
Yes. When we get to a little more discreet spot, then we can move about more
Alright.
freely.
Alright.
Mhm.
Your
I'm sorry, there's a guild called Book Fetish.
yeah, there is a guild called Book Fetish.
We're going there.
Welcome to the joyous fuckery of Midgard, a setting which I think I use too little because it's really cool and doesn't believe in the whole 5e. Oh, let's not upset people.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Neither does the setting which I'm using for A Darker World, as you know.
No.
You have read Grim Hollow. You know that it's nowhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's fucking great.
I
Oh,
want
Grim
to
Hollow?
go to the dancing bear.
Pardon, Travis?
I said, oh, Grim Hollow?
Yeah, that's what I'm using for A Darker World. I'm using
The Ghetto Gate.
Nice. I've heard very good things, but I haven't actually read or done anything with it.
Amazing, it
It's
really
a
is.
gambling place.
It's rare that I actually say that a setting is amazing, but it truly is.
Six Lanterns Playhouse. That sounds
Do
great.
you happen to have a digital copy of it I can steal?
I do have a great digital copy of all of it.
Mm.
I will send it to you.
Because I have a game that I'm starting tomorrow with my friends in person, and I could very easily alter the setting because they did say that they were down with some dark fantasy, and I was like,
Dark
okay,
World
I have
is
some
great.
ideas.
Hollow is, but it is a lot of reading. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a pre-roll.
Yeah, fair. Probably
It
too
is
much to
long,
prep
yeah.
in a day.
No. You could do it and do an intro and then then introduce it later. You know what I mean? Like an intro encounter kind of thing, and then introduce the whole setting later. It's kind of what I did with Eva and the Watchers.
Death House.
A lot.
Death House style.
Yeah, Death House style, exactly. But
It
yeah,
was a great intro. You had to watch the thing to play on as well, though, so it was a bit.
I'll talk to you about this afterwards, hopefully.
yeah,
If
you
you're
are
up for
coming-
a few minutes of D&D.
yeah, that's fine. You are coming through the Puffing Gate, and you will be led instantly to the caravan. Will pass through the past the shrine of St. Charon, who is actually the god of death, of course, and into the kobold ghetto, where the caravan will stop at a warehouse.
So 50.
At which point the kobolds will alight and run off, not before once again offering you lodging and food at the Rampant Roach.
Can I come out now?
Yes, this would be I believe it is safe now.
You
that
have
the
entered
cold-
what seems to be a
we have
rather
left.
shady and underlooked neighbourhood. It's more of a slum than a city district, to be perfectly honest, and the kobolds quite clearly have been neglected. And
Des,
Wow, this place is so nice.
No,
Des comes over
Tingling,
and-
it's
No,
not.
no, it is not.
It
she comes over and
isn't.
rips the
But it is safe.
canvas
I
off of
think it's
the.
great here. There's so many people.
I'm listening, Alden.
No, I was just saying like I was gonna say like this happened before, but you've already started. But I was gonna say Des like drops off of the chassis of the caravan and just sort of rips the cover off of the caravan so you can get out.
And then you remember that you're on the one that was behind because you dropped.
Yeah,
No,
we're
she
already
would
out
come
of
up
the
to
car.
yours. She would come up to yours.
She rips it off, and you're already out of the cart. Just going, what are you doing?
Yeah, we were probably standing up and getting out. Oh, thank you.
Thank
yes,
you.
we shall. But no, Tingling, this is not a. This is not a nice part of the city.
Oh,
But
really?
we are safe enough to move about. But do keep an eye on things. This is not necessarily the. We are only safe because the guards do not come here.
All
Which
right,
means
I'll stay
guards
close
do
then.
not come here.
I'll stay close then.
Yes, stay close, stay alert.
What is Fabiano's response? Because Tarrant looks like he's got a smell under his nose, and this is the worst place in the world.
He has constantly this look on his face, like just
Fabiano is looking around and
You see dilapidated buildings, literally vertical slums, shit in the streets. The cobbles themselves are filthy. Water running through them is rancid, and this entire place seems to be dilapidated and forgotten by everything but the kobolds themselves. And those it's also worth knowing, in the midst the kobolds, you also see others that Tarrant would see as undesirables.
Maybe a tabaxi or two.
Baxi or two, some kind of Cyclopsian residents.
No fairies?
Fabiano would go up to Tarrant and kind of whisper like,
It's worth addressing though, their fairies are very rare.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Sorry.
Fabiano would whisper to Tarrant like, this could be an easy hunting ground, but I don't think I would enjoy it all that much, really.
he will whisper back. I think you will get an upset stomach if you started hunting here, Fabiano.
Yeah.
And people wonder why I judge these kobolds. Look around, it's filthy.
What are you talking about? Who's judging who?
Nothing, Tingling. Just stay close by.
Oh,
You
all
never
right.
know with this kobold.
All right.
I mean these things.
I'll get on top of your hat again then.
And I'll just fly up and sit on your hat.
Yeah, do
This
that.
does beg the
It's strange that a
question.
character can sit on another character's hat.
Yes.
This does beg the question, Terrence. Are since we're already in the city, are we free to move about if we disguise the two merchandise looking people?
Individuals.
Yeah, individuals.
Merchandise looking individuals.
I am sure we can try and figure something out for Fish. However, Tingeling is a bit small to try and
She could
conceal.
pass for a cat.
You'd,
A pet? Maybe we
How
should
is no
dress.
one considering a child?
Yeah, it's a valid point. It's the most logical
Yeah.
one, but no one has
Yeah,
considered it yet.
no, it's a cat. Obviously.
It's some kind of wicked cat.
let's
It's not like your daughter or a stepdaughter or something, it's a cat. I'm all like,
Well, if
You're
you were
just
to
familiar.
if
Good,
you
that's
were
not just me
to
thinking
be disguised, then we would have to conceal your wings in some way. So
Well,
I don't know if anyone has a hair tie or something. We can. sort of-
hair tie?
I have
No,
an
please, that would hurt.
Well,
I
otherwise
We
we'll have to
could-
fold them up.
I can
We-
fold them and I'll just fold the wings around me.
Why do we not just get a cloak and you can walk beside us?
Yeah, cloak
Like-
will be fine.
It's like you've never done this before.
I
I
haven't.
have some extra cloth in my bag. Well, I mean, not you. I didn't think you had, but
Ow.
the rest of you seem kind of shady. Like I will not say.
we
You seem like you would have traveled before.
I look at her and I think she's got very strange proportions for even a child. So that's why I'm
Fantastic
thinking
look.
more. But then won't someone think, why is this child not wearing bright, funny colors and running around in the street playing?
Do we
if
have
they're wearing
halflings here?
No. Halflings are cursed
Or
by
gnomes.
Baba Yaga.
Why?
And hunt.
Why don't we just find a disguise that is full of colors? If we
I-
find disguises anyway.
I wish we would have talked about this before I left because I have some of my children's old clothes.
Let's
we-
just go
we'll
with
put
the
them in a
cloak.
sweater.
I think you have a point
sure.
that just being out of sight might be the best thing for now. Just a cloak and
for sure,
hope
sure.
that nobody pays it any mind.
I can start working on a sweater, but there will be a few days before it is done. So a cloak would work for now.
She is juvenile enough that I think she can pass for a child relatively easy.
And you know what to say. The best hiding spot is in plain sight.
But for Fish, I don't know. Maybe
not
we should just put
juvenile,
a
I'm-
hat. Maybe we should just put a hat on him.
No, Tabaxi,
does-
we wander, but most do not pay us any mind. They do not like us, but they do not pay us mind if we just wander.
If you
I assume
feel
that's-
confidence.
Well, there's something about
that's up to Alex, actually.
there's something more about the fact that Tingeling is a strange creature that could easily be captured, and we already know someone is out to find her, whilst Fish can sort of be seen more as a stray individual just on his own merry way, but perhaps
Yes,
not liked, but at least not hunted.
I will not get a friendly welcome, but it is, I am less common.
but wouldn't
Tabaxi
we
are less
want-
common too.
But
But
it's better
wouldn't-
that none of them are noticed.
Which is my point. Wouldn't we want to draw less attention at Tabaxi, even in the ghetto? And of course, the rest of the city will draw attention to the group.
Oh, in the ghetto, I do not care. Like I said, the guards do not come here. So, they do not come here regardless. Regardless, that's a funny word. The rest of the city, I will make myself much more scarce. Should we grab a drink and have this conversation somewhere at least slightly more comfortable than the
Yes,
street.
I like the kobold's suggestion of going to their tavern. And I think it would be very, very healthy for Tarrant to step outside his comfort zone.
Are you saying that I am going to go into a kobold tavern?
Absolutely,
I think it would-
Tarrant.
You
I think
are
it
a
would be fun
funny
to watch.
guy. Oh, girl, I mean.
At this point, Hogarth will go, I thought we had an agreement to protect the goods first.
Indeed.
Oh,
we
of
had.
course.
Oh, we were thinking,
You said the goods
thought
will
they
have
were
to be
delivered.
delivered for a party to find it at the docks, yes?
I'm afraid not. The goods have got to be guarded overnight. I can't offload until morning.
That should be of no worries.
So I'll only pay you, say, 1/10 of the price of the goods if you'll protect them overnight from these vagabonds and thieves.
I think that should be fine.
oh yes.
At what location will you be holding these goods, and
He will point
Should
to the
we-
warehouse, which is right next to him.
what time is it now, out of character?
You set up early in the morning. It'll be about 4.
Okay, well, I see no problem in... You could introduce us to the ways of the city for a while, and then we can go guard the warehouse. You said it only needs guarding overnight, or do you want us to...
I need you to
I-
guard it right now if that's not a problem. I mean, if it is, I can hire someone else and they can gain the coin.
I
No,
can.
we will
if
stay
that is
here.
the case, we will stay here.
Yes.
This
But,
coin.
We can traverse the city in
We
the
will
morning
explain
and
in
I'll
a
show you
moment.
around the more
All right.
delicate areas.
Now, which one of you would like to make a drink run? Because you could always go get a few drinks and snacks from the... Find out where the bar is first, the kobold. I don't remember
Is-
the name of it.
Oh, there are some kegs on the caravan. By all means, avail yourself.
Oh, even better.
I've never heard of
Less coin.
a tavern giving you takeaway.
You can often get a bottle, I believe, to just if you buy the whole bottle.
Well, no, that is not the case in Zobek at all.
Not even in the
what
kobold
cost-
slums.
No.
I don't know what the customs are in the kobold district, but in general you can't do that.
Oh, so oh, interesting. I do not drink much in Zobek. I've only been here, I think once before.
Why do you
mostly
want
stick to the
more of that
outskirts.
icky stuff? It's gross.
Don't
the-
worry,
the
Tingly,
icky
I'll
stuff.
make us a cup of tea.
Everyone has
Oh,
different
yeah.
tastes.
It's fantastic when you want to get a noble to drink themselves drunk. That way they don't notice when you slit their throats.
What is a noble?
It's-
An asshole.
Someone of great importance.
Oh,
A
I have an
high-standing
asshole.
member of society.
Not like that.
Oh, sorry.
So, shall we make ourselves comfortable and or scarce, depending on how we wish to proceed? I do not know what trouble we expect. Perhaps just being here will be enough to deter anyone from
Maybe
I
poking
will-
around, or perhaps
I
we set
will-
ambush.
I will find some high ground and keep overwatch.
but maybe
If you
we
actually
should
have a
make
map
it.
of the warehouse. Just give me a moment. I'm copying it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it in shift. You know, so some can be getting sleep, and we'll take shifts.
I'm
I was-
comfortable resting for short whiles, so I'm okay with,
I don't even know.
if
if
anything,
I-
staying up the entire night. That's what I'm used to anyway. But I'd like to.
Coffee lock now.
I'd like to disappear into the shadows, if you understand.
I would very much like to have a few hours of rest before the night falls.
To be fair,
Then,
I
yeah.
was sleeping like half of the ride over here, so I am pretty fresh. I can stay up 7 hours more.
Coffee, look.
Should I stay guard as well?
One more level.
Do you need sleep, Tingling, or are you good to be awake for a while?
I think we
We discussed that you don't.
out of character.
Tingling is very nappy.
Yeah, she's very nappy.
I sleep quite a lot.
Then maybe you should get those few hours of sleep.
Maybe that would be smart. I am feeling kind of tired.
Oh, well, then you just go to sleep, young girl.
Thank you. And she will just instantly fall asleep on your hat.
Just
Death sort of.
Question here: do fairies snore?
No, I don't think she's a snorer.
Okay.
I
No,
don't
she
think
doesn't
fairies
snore.
snore.
it's
No.
just that little like.
Yeah, I can imagine there be like some few moaning sounds coming now and then. Just
Yeah, there's a couple of cute moaning noises.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she
Like-
always smells of freshly baked brownies, which is great.
They normal brownies
rolled-
or special?
Ow!
brownies?
What?
Are they normal brownies or special brownies?
Definitely special.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense for a fairy, anyways.
Yeah, I mean the magic brownies. She's a magic creature.
Yeah,
So Death-
but. Hmm.
Des, I rolled a 19 for stealth, so unless one of you has a passive perception higher than that, Des will just sort of disappear.
At this
I
point,
was going
however, I do
to
need to ask if any of you have night vision. Tingling. Do you have dark vision by any stretch?
I am pretty sure I do not have dark vision.
I do.
No.
I have
Right.
dark vision.
I don't for
No.
now.
No.
Not yet.
Fish, how much
I-
dark vision do you have?
I'm gonna double check. I can't remember if it was 30 or 60 feet. It's not the greater, so I think it's doo features and traits.
Oh, it's in your perception.
racial
Yeah,
traits.
it
Oh,
says
it's listed
it
in
on-
my perception.
It's
Oh,
Yeah,
60 feet.
Yeah.
60 feet.
Yes.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
You also have 60 feet.
And
So
I
will
have
force you to
60
use vision.
feet
You have
of
60
vision.
feet as well. I am going to force you to use light. This campaign.
Des will sort of. I don't have the layout of the map, but so for lack of.
You do now.
Ah, wonderful.
Ah, I was waiting for it.
The warehouse is here.
Okay.
There
That's
it
what
is. I was
cannot
like,
do.
I like.
I mean, isn't it early enough that we should be seeing stuff? Other than that small triangle up here?
yeah. Is there still
Why did I
some
see a small
scattered light?
triangle up here?
I can do that, but I will need to switch it back and then swap you off the map quickly. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Are we supposed to see this thing
Nothing.
up here?
Nothing.
You know what that
That's
is.
just- That's just
Oh,
Hogra's
there's someone
evil
that's someone I
twin.
missed. Damn it. I re-rolled all of the tokens that I missed people. God damn it. But there seems a prudent chance to take a 5-minute break.
How fun wouldn't it be to put a D&D campaign in the... Yes.
We are back.
I
Yes,
think we should
as
play
stated.
D&D in the Harry Potter
So-
universe.
Pardon?
I think just before Des
Play D&D.
disappears,
Harry Potter universe.
That could be cool.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
I think just before Des disappears, Fish will just chat with you for a couple of minutes, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So, since we are taking first watch, do you think, a rooftop view, or should we stay inside? Which would be better?
I'd like to... Hold on. My alarm clock is ringing.
Oh,
You have to wake up.
wake up, Arden. This is a dream. You've been in a coma for years.
Wake up.
My alarm
Move
clock
all
does not
discussion.
discern AM and PM, so it just rings at 10.
Hmm.
Whatever 10 it is, it rings.
My God.
Personally, I'd like to take a vantage point. I'd like to disappear into the shadows as night falls. So I was actually thinking I'd like to get some sleep.
Well, I will.
Travis, seeing as you know a little bit about Des, I would like to get some sleep for a couple of hours, and I will be ready to keep watch for the entire night. I suggest
Good.
perhaps Tarrant or Fabiano accompany you for the day.
I can
Understandable.
happily accompany
I will,
you.
Perfect. I will take the first watch. I will get, Parent, would you prefer to keep watch from inside and just kind
I
of
can.
general sense, or should we go out and hide on the roof?
I can stay on the inside. That way, probably less smelly in there.
It is,
Otherwise, look at the kobolds.
Yeah.
probably a bit cleaner in here, yes.
So I
So-
can take the watch by the cargo. Make sure that no one gets close to it.
I will also be by the cargo, but I will be, I will get a high point in the warehouse. I will get as high as I can, I do not know. So,
Anything.
you may or may not see me. I'm not going to be particularly hidden, but I will try to make myself small.
Des
So
will then
inside.
Des will then disappear and find herself like a hiding spot where she will definitely, absolutely, totally sleep like a normal person does, with her eyes shut.
You're saying definitely, certainly, sleep like a normal person doesn't make us doubt you in the slightest.
I have concluded this to be two things, but I have yet to figure out
Is
which
one of them
I
a
need.
vampire?
No, actually
Okay.
not.
Now it is.
That would have been too obvious. Well, but now that you mention it,
You know, I mentioned it, you get to thinking about it. Kind of
You know what?
the darkness covered.
Alex,
It-
you're not supposed to reveal that.
I will figure it out eventually.
I'm assuming this is the warehouse we're in, and that the cargo is like through the middle here.
The warehouse is here.
Where's the door? Can I just
Oh.
go in?
Door is here. By fish.
Can I go in the
will,
door?
Hogarth will welcome you to his warehouse. Come, be welcome. Drink your food.
okay.
I found the spot that you can actually not find me. So, you know.
Yeah, I did mess up some of the dynamic lighting a little bit, so you just
Oh,
cannot see this there. No, I did
I
mess
could- I
up
could-
the
I
dynamic.
could-
The dynamic lighting is so precise. Every single crate has been drawn around because I did it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you have not messed up. This the fact that you haven't messed up is the reason that I can hide that.
Where did you put Torrin? I'm still sleeping on top of your hat.
I'm stuck outside. No one has let me.
All right.
Knocking on warehouse door.
Okay, so what are the are these the cargoes? Or this the cargo? What is
No,
the cargo?
All of it.
I was
Okay,
assuming this.
everything.
If you well, there's a guard post in this room here. But apart from that, I suggest you don't show much light. It might draw attention.
It is fine. I see perfectly well in the dark.
Yeah.
I do not know about the rest of you, but I have good vision.
Anyone mind? Would anyone mind if I trapped the door over here?
Just let us know which doors you are trapping, so that we may not get caught ourselves. But that is probably a good idea.
I am trapping the main entrance on the upper middle. Yeah, here.
In which capacity are you trapping it?
Terrorism.
Terrorism.
You
Just
should,
simple.
you should really unlock this door.
You know what? I don't think I've ever played in a campaign where people have actually put up traps.
No.
Not at all. That is probably not a bad idea. Let me check. I think Fish has ball bearings. He does.
Amazing.
Alex, you said it was about 4 p.m. Is that what you said?
Yes. By the time you set it, it'll be about 5, and the sun will
Okay.
begin to set.
So,
You see my trap over here. I kind of marked it. So it's a little stealthy marking.
is there... I think Fish is just going to be doing a quick wander through the warehouse so he has an idea of the layout.
Yeah, that was exactly what Tarrant was doing as well.
And also so I have an idea of the layout. There's another entrance here.
Fabiano would sit down here.
There you go, Mr. Fabiano.
Yay! It's an actual trap.
I love how happy people get about that. The actual
So,
thing I put down is on the actual map. Wow!
Yay!
If it's a real person, I just put a bear trap on the map.
Yes.
I am expecting bears.
Question, Alex. It doesn't actually say how many, so I have 1,000 ball bearings. Does that mean I have to expend all 1,000 of them to dump them on the floor? Or can I dump like half of them out and have
You
roughly
can
the same
dump, like,
effect?
half. Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, I actually grabbed them as slingshot ammo,
Yeah, no,
because I was like
caltrops.
but you can, yeah, they're designed to be used like caltrops.
Yeah.
Because it says you can spill them out covering a 10-foot, by 10-foot cube, a square area that's 10 feet by 10 feet. And anybody moving through it has to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. So what I am going to do is I'm going to scatter, I was going to say ball bearings, probably not exactly in a perfect square, but in a big spread out area in front of the door so that anybody coming in will slip and or make noise, hopefully. And
I'm
obviously
gonna say this
telling
already, you guys are much more prepared than the previous party I took for this adventure.
Well, I am playing an old man who knows what's up.
A valid
Is
point.
there any? Is
Just
there any
love
windows?
There are windows, yeah. No, there are no windows.
Is there a roof hatch?
Window to the wall.
No roof hatches.
No
Sweat
roof
touch
hatches.
down my balls.
Or roof windows.
All these
No
bitches
roof
fall.
windows. It is a warehouse.
Underground entrance, a cellar.
I just like checking every entrance possible. You are unaware if there is a cellar or not.
Roll a d100. On 100, you'd know there's a cellar.
I'm just gonna do the most logical thing.
Investigation,
Helgot,
see if there's a cellar.
Helgot, do you know if there's a cellar in this warehouse?
There isn't a cellar in my warehouse. Too many security risks.
So the only entrances and exits to and from this place are the two doors.
As I'm aware, yeah.
We will watch them closely, but keep
He froze.
We did.
Keep a watchful eye, I think it was going to say.
Yeah.
access.
She's currently doing a watchful eye.
Yeah,
Well,
you would. But keep a.
And then you
Travis, you
froze.
froze after keep.
Oh.
One second. We will
Oh,
keep
he
a
fit-
watchful. We will keep a watchful eye on them, but we will do not trust entirely, because some individuals are known to avoid doors entirely. So there's no roof access hatches or ladders outside or small windows or loose boards you know of.
Although I'm aware of them anyway. Very
Okay,
probably, I do apologize. Not that I'm aware of, no.
No, that is helpful. That is good enough. That tells us there are probably not many, if any, entrances other than the two. But we keep head on a swivel just the same.
Head on a swivel, I like that tabaxi phrase. Keep head on a swivel.
Since I am part of the first watch, Tarrant will unsheath his long sword and just dangle it around.
Don't hit the berry.
Yeah, like just having the sword prepared, but he will like do some tricks with it or whatever when he's bored.
Yes,
You got a fairy on the hat, you know that?
Performance!
Like a drill exercise.
Performance!
Please do a good one.
Actually,
Remember, I am
Nat
using
one.
injury
Nat one.
tables in every single campaign now.
Oh, it wasn't in that one.
It wasn't in that one though. I'm kind of half sad that it wasn't in that one.
But it's not as elegant as he would have hoped. So he would just
Every now and
his
again, he
sword would just
stumbles and just
I
barely
mean-
grabs the hilt of the sword.
it's like a kid trying out an anime replica sword where they're like, "Ha! Yep, it's a
Don't-
good sword."
Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side.
You are doing wonderful with that sword, Fabiano, Tarrant.
Thank you, Fabiano. I'm glad someone recognizes the skill.
Wow. You know it's
Rude.
I'll take it anyway.
There is no thin veil at all.
You're doing amazing, Darwin.
Yes, you are
You're
doing
doing great.
wonderful. Oh,
DM question: are there any? Wait for it. Catwalks?
No.
No, but seriously, are there any catwalks or higher points like that, or would it just be scrambling on top of crates and walls and stuff?
I mean, on top of crates and walls and stuff.
Okay. So, Fish will climb to a high point roughly where he's at right now, and just find a little
very
perch.
How very
Is Tingling
cat-like
still
of me.
happy on Tarrant's shoulder? No,
I have a 30-foot
I'm
climb
on
speed.
the hat. Yeah, she's sleeping.
So
Fast
just
asleep.
he would just disappear up the wall. I rolled a 16 for stealth earlier, so like he's not trying to hide necessarily, but make himself scarce. And
Make
like I said,
yourself
Tabaxi have a
hard.
30-foot climb speed, so he just go up the wall, and he's just high up in a perched on top of a crate or something.
You know,
You
again,
can wait Tingling to take guard as well if you want. I don't know if she would help much, but
at the moment she's on Tarrant's.
Why don't you all get some rest? Why don't you all get some rest and get fresh for the night watch? We will keep, I am feeling good, so I will keep the first, shift or two at least.
Fabiano would go behind these boxes and try to sleep.
Hogarth will leave. I wish you good luck. I will see you in the morning if you are still here.
why does it
We will
suddenly
wait
sound
for
like
the
this?
payment.
With Tingling on my hat, Tarrant will just walk around. Just stroll around from end to end. And just
Are
keep
you
an eye on
whistling
all
a
of
merry
them.
tune, or are you just strolling?
I'm just strolling. Like patrolling.
Trolling.
I know, really.
Rolling.
Roll
Patrolling.
They see me patrolling.
They hate it.
Oi, play.
That was a really bad one. But yeah. Just walking around, being quiet, and just make sure. Because I can see in the dark anyway, so I would see where I'm going. Even with the lights out.
And
I see something.
occasionally
Sorry.
you see the little glint of green that is Fish's eyes just peeking up and doing as cats do.
I managed to fall asleep.
Is that a question?
Yes. That is a question.
Survival.
Survival?
Yes.
18?
Sleeps like a baby
Yes.
on the hard wooden floor rather.
Oh, well, Fabiano is used to sleep on hard stuff.
It's
So.
here.
No.
You and me, Alex, thought instantly the same thing.
Tell me about it, sir.
Hard floor of the forest.
Now you just spoil it.
Now it's not fun.
Now it's not fun, yes.
This is my friend, Floor of the Forest.
He's always a wreck for me. Sorry. Alton, what are you doing? Stop posing.
I just remember that last session of during Chult. I told you about my tower of cans, and I have them now in all the scales of cans. So I have a big fucking Arizona can. I have the skinny Coke can. I have a skinny Red Bull can. Oh my god, I have another can to add to this.
Oh,
I have
the
the
small
chubby.
but thick. Yeah, the thick
I have
can.
the chubby Coke can. I have the skinny Coke can. I have the even skinnier Red Bull can, and I have the tiny Coke can like you get on the fucking airplane.
And now, if we all blow hard enough on the screen, it will.
You know what's actually the worst is it's starting to tip because of my AC blowing on it.
Oh no, I can see it.
No.
I'm going to be honest. Better things have happened when
I just saw it go.
I'm gonna leave it like that, and no consequences will come to me.
Well, in like 15 minutes, we'll just hear a clunk. Yeah.
A clink. That is very, very optimistic of you. That you will hear a clink.
A big clang, 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 clang.
You will hear colors.
Yes, as day turns to night, the entire area becomes much darker.
Whee!
Daylight
It looks about the same to me.
It doesn't now.
Why is there light down the hallway? There's light down here.
20, 30, 40.
I don't know
It
why.
may
there's
have
light.
fallen.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now there's not.
It's a little, but not much.
Previously,
There's
when I
like
used the map, there was light down the
Street
bottom.
light. Yeah.
Would you be as impressed as I am that the Red Bull can fell, bounced, and landed back up straight?
No.
No.
Not impressed.
A little bit, maybe.
0 out of
Slightly.
10.
I'm with
I
Lars.
think
I have
I'll
no
be
precedence
5%
like
impressed.
It's like a 2 out of 10 because it's still a fun physics thing. I like physics.
Yeah, but it's also like the kids fucking bottle flipping. It just pisses me off.
I also like that.
I don't like that.
I was flipping one in my classroom last year, and I got it to land on the corner of the water bottle, and it stood there like that.
Although
It was
one of
weird.
these is in my pocket.
Is that one of the sticky hands?
No, apparently it's called a zombie noodle or something.
Oh,
Oh,
It
is it
must
those
be
you
a-
can smack people in the face with?
Yeah.
is it slightly sticky?
No, it's not sticky in the slightest.
Huh.
It's
'Cause-
just
So
pain.
it's just a rubber band.
Yeah, it's
Did
kinda
you have the
like a-
sticky hands when you were younger?
Yeah, and I had the little men sticky feet and legs. It just you threw them and they went
Yeah.
down. Of
Oh,
course, I
those
did,
are
Travis. We're
great.
very similar
Those
ages.
two. We are ones on a string. Yeah, that's why I was asking. We're also
Yeah,
on other
we
sides
also
of the
had the ones
world.
on the string.
So-
Yeah. But the thing you used to throw it, and you used to stick, and you used to pull the hand off.
Yeah,
Yeah, we used to have both.
Yep. That's what I thought that looked like, is the strings from one of those,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's a
it's
little
similar.
different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Looks fun.
It is. It's a great
Anyway.
fiddle toy. You can do so much with it.
Day turns to night.
Day turns to night, and the lights which once stood are no longer there. Hold on. There was a way where you could have it so other people did not see your light.
Can people see the lights I'm moving around?
I
Yeah.
can only see.
Yeah,
I can't see shit.
It's only
I can only see my
yeah,
light.
it's only if someone is in your FOV. So like you can't see Dessa's field of vision right now because
Oh,
nobody
Wait,
can see
so-
where she sees.
Wait, so if I move too close to Tingling,
Yeah, no, my vision is only my vision.
you
Oh.
still can't see Evid.
I can't see anything now.
Oh, okay.
Dingaling doesn't
Hold on.
have night vision, does she?
No, she can't see anything. She's legally blind.
Oh, so it's just
Legally
dark for you.
blind.
Yeah, it's just dark.
Ah,
I
my
was
favorite
just
movie.
sleeping, so.
The only light emanates from this room here.
If anyone has a torch, I do not recommend lighting it, but do keep it at the ready in case somebody breaks in. If we we do not want to draw attention, but if the attention is already drawn, many of you will probably see better with a little bit of light.
Someone has to wake Fabiano up if they need his help. Just saying.
Does anything happen interestingly in the first few hours while the
First
two
few
of us
hours
are
of watch,
watching?
nothing particularly happens. The night turns, a few kobolds pass by, but the street goes silent as you would presume it would in an industrial district at night when everyone's gone home.
Which means by now Fabiano has had a long rest.
Yeah, has it reached 9 p.m. yet?
It is about to.
Okay. I thought it was over 12.
The clock on the main tower strikes 9 as the night turns much darker and much colder. It's about 2 degrees Celsius.
I think I found that death.
Ah,
Harry's
Okay.
entire aim this entire time is not watch. I must find this.
It was accidental. I just saw Ada's character pop out.
yes, because she has stopped sleeping. Ah, hello, Tarrant.
Oh, was it there you hide all along?
I just wanted some privacy.
Of course you did. What
I
were
will
you
be
doing?
finding.
Just straight out asking.
It matters not. I will be finding some place to keep watch. And if you'll allow me, Alex, she will make her way to the door. Oh, hello, Hogarth, who is definitely not here. She'll make her way to the door.
Why is Hogarth on the map twice?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
It's
that
his
earlier.
evil twin.
Hello,
Evil twin,
Tingling.
Hogarth.
Tingling, can you see anything? I imagine Tingling is just wandering completely aimlessly now.
It's a
Tingling is on.
No, she's still sleeping on the hat.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tingling
okay,
is on
'cause she's
Terran's
here.
hat.
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah. I just can't even see where Torin is, so.
Yeah, and I'm moving around a lot, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone
Yeah.
has set up a trap. Must walk cautiously.
No, you don't know that.
Well, I can
What's
see
your
it.
passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
You wouldn't see a trap.
To be fair, I told everybody about the ball bearings on my end. I don't know about the other one.
Fabiana did not tell anyone about the trap which she laid.
I asked if anyone was opposed to it. No one was opposed. I put it down.
I haven't. No, but you didn't say while Des was around. I know you said you were going to put down ball bearings, so logically she would know that you'd put ball bearings by the entrance. So I would, I would still want a perception roll to look for your ball bearings, not the trap.
You see a trap with jewels and a chain at the main door.
These are strange ball bearings.
This is my trap. I call it the ball and the bearing.
And if you'd allow me, I would like to climb onto the roof of this opposing building.
You can.
Boxing.
However, I want
Parkour.
a sleight of hand so you don't set off the trap.
Oh, okay. Should not be a problem at all.
Yeah, it's not a problem for you in the slightest, is it? Let's be honest.
And I'll just be at a somewhat sort of like so you don't see her from street level, but she can see if anyone enters the door.
Then you can run down, push them into my trap.
And
that would be brutal.
Sit there.
Just face planting into a bear trap. Oh, yeah, that would be brutal.
It's just a kobold sneaking in, and you just come up behind them and just face plant them. Oof.
Aaron would approve.
I bet he would.
I like kobolds. They're cute.
I like kobolds too.
Well,
Aaron
Aaron hates them.
Apparently, you're a massive fucking racist.
Apparently, I'm a massive fucking asshole.
I mean, we're
yes,
not wrong,
I could have
Karen.
told you that 26 years ago, but
Karen. I wasn't wrong with Fish, or I wasn't wrong when I said that Fish was pretty comfy because he napped. We slept for like a half an hour with food before we left, and then he's basically just napped the whole way here. So he's probably up for the night if he wants to be. So he'll at least stay up for a few more hours. Just quietly lurking and watching.
Very well. So, as night.
I don't.
What?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't know whether or not Tarrant would need sleep or not.
The amount of tea he drinks, probably not.
Exactly.
oh, you're a coffee paladin instead of a coffee log.
Tarrant's probably a
paladin.
caffeine insomniac.
He drinks too much tea.
Yes, black tea preferably.
What do you mean, caffeine insomniac?
But I do also like to think that Tarrant is a creature of not a creature of the night, but like
it's a creature of the night. I am the edgelord.
He's like a person that likes being or has more energy during the night because that's when it's all quiet.
A night owl.
Yeah, a night owl. Thank you.
Like me.
No, it's Fabiano, but
is Tingaling awake yet? It's worth questioning this. Is Tingaling awake yet, or is Tingaling just happy?
Well, no one's woken her up. I think I said last session she'll actually sleep like 14 to 16 hours a day if she can. So she's definitely just knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll wake up eventually. Either that or Torin can wake her up.
And those of you who are awake, please make perception rolls.
Of course.
Yeah.
At last, a decent roll above a 12.
Not for me.
Yes, you hear the sound of muttering and hushed voices from this direction.
What direction?
What?
What is advantage on
Let's be
listening?
highly dramatic, shall we?
No, but I have a climbing speed equal to my walking speed.
Good fucking speed.
You see
Walking
that?
speed.
See what?
That's a no.
That's a no, yes.
That's
Yes,
correct.
there. Yeah,
I-
no. The 60 feet ends here.
I knew I got a perk for being tabaxi. It's proficiency in perception.
My
A lot
circle
for
ends
being a
here.
tabaxi.
To be fair, yeah. I just wasn't sure if they got advantage on like perception checks or anything weird like that, because I know that does happen occasionally,
No.
but they don't. They just get proficiency in it.
Proficiency is enough, to be honest.
It's nice, but that also means I still only got a 5.
Yes. Apart from that, nobody really notices anything.
Des will sort of move a little bit to here and keep an eye on this side of the street. And she will roll a 19 for stealth. At this point, she will have put her left hand on the scabbard of her blade, and with the thumb push it up so that she can deploy pretty much immediately.
You hear hushed tones. You can't really discern what they mean or what they're actually saying from the distance that you're currently at, however. You don't have keen hearing, do you?
I does not.
No.
I have keen senses, which is an elf thing. Sorry, I'm not. Which is a totally normal human thing.
Yes, I too
I do
have
believe that
keen
Alvin just slipped
senses.
So yes, you would hear them, but they are talking about getting something out of the warehouse, is all you can surmise.
Is it just in common? Not like a
Yes.
thieves' cant or
It
anything?
is in common.
Okay.
Very rough and gruff common. There seem to be 3 voices.
3 voices. From where I stand, I can't really reach anyone else.
Fish, can I have a perception roll?
Yes.
Mr. Fish.
Yes.
With your cat hearing, you can hear footsteps on the cobbled stone outside the door where you placed ball bearings.
Hale switches. He's just like waiting for the ball bearings to go swoop
See the flickering
or to scatter.
behind see the flickering of candlelight underneath the door.
There's not much I can do to get anybody else's attention, so I'm just going to wait.
Well, Tarrant would be moving around. I just stopped, so he would be like just strolling, but he hasn't noticed anything yet.
Perception Tarrant then.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Happily oblivious to everything.
But he will come around and up because I have moved past Fish many a times.
Yes, you have.
Fish will be shifting closer to the ball bearing door. Probably staying high if he can. Lol.
See Fish clambering across the ceiling.
Just, if anyone can hear me, we may have company. But just quietly. I don't think anybody would actually hear.
So I would have heard that.
Does Tarrant perceive, I asked.
Oh, again?
Not that you actually perceived, but you have to perceive.
There. Well, that's a better roll.
Yeah.
Did you hear Fish muttering something about we have company?
Tarrant will go just stand here. And he will like tap Tingling.
Hello? Is it my turn to take watch?
Be quiet.
So sorry.
And can Tingling see if Tarrant is pointing?
He Vaguely, his arm pointing into the darkness. Yes.
I will try and at least point towards the door right in front of us.
All right, I'll keep a keen eye on the door.
Yeah, the door you can't see.
Yes.
Well,
I'll
he can
just
see.
look in
Keep
that
a keen
door.
eye in the
I can
vague
probably
direction
see
of.
like some lighting, like
Yeah.
blips in the door, and maybe I don't know.
I would imagine it's like seeing in the dark like we do normally.
Well, yeah, Alex
Oh.
did say that you can see candlelight coming from outside.
Yeah. True. So I will.
I will wave towards Fish to gain his attention. And I will point to the direction of where Dimblem went to bed. No, not Dimblem.
Fabiano. I mean, it would be very unbalanced if Dimblem suddenly comes in.
I will point to where Fabiano is sleeping, and be like, "Wake!"
Which direction was it again? I don't know where it was.
He's up here. So I will have just pointed straight behind you.
Okay, I see. So you'll have Fish will quickly dart off that direction. And I guess look for Fabiano.
I'm not very hard. I'm
Firstly,
not
Fabiano is
trying
not
to
a hard
hide.
individual to fight.
And I
I
will stand and guard the door with my sword.
There he be. I will gently shake you. Just we may
I'll
have
actu-
company.
I'll pull out my I'll have my crossbow out and
As
just stab it back in.
Tiny fairy
Yes, the fairy bow.
It shoots a toothpick.
As Fish mentions, we might have company soon. Fabiano's eyes will do. You see, actually, one turn red and one turn yellow, and then they turn back.
Polychromia. Interesting.
Heterochromia.
That's it.
Fascinating. We may not, but we may. So
Okay, I shall, and I will move just around the corner, just feeling the boxes. So I know where I put my trap now.
Do you?
Yes. Just normal wisdom save roll.
Do you know where you put your trap?
14.
Do you have a vague inclination that you trapped the middle of the door?
Yes.
And you know vaguely where the door is?
Yes. I'm not gonna move further than this.
So I think Fish will probably, because we only think that there's people coming in from the other door. That's what we know. So Fish is going to. Do you have like a loose article of clothing or something? Because otherwise he's just going to put a hand on your shoulder and kind of direct you that way.
I mean, you could go my wolf pelt that I have around my shoulders, but
your hyena pelt.
No, wolf. This was way before the hyenas.
Okay. So just
better.
Oh,
this way.
And I will stumble after the fish, I guess. You have to tell me to stop.
I'm about half. Just stay in here for now. Actually, he'd probably direct you right here behind this cover.
What cover? I cannot see you.
Oh! Fabiano walks into a crate.
Ow.
Right here.
It's weird because I can see some of the map outlines, but apparently not everything.
Stay hidden.
This is what happens when I use actual lighting.
If anything happens, do you have a torch you can light?
Oh, you mean one of these? And he lights a torch.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
It's too late. He has lit the torch.
Too
Yes,
late.
I have lit the torch. And I'm
Stay back, stay hidden, come out if noise happens.
okay. And he will just go back to where he was originally going to stand.
Fish is going to
Torch.
Yes,
dip
with a
off
bright
and
torch.
up and hide. Probably up in the
Oh.
crates up in here.
I would like to do some paladin things.
This is strange hearing you say those words, but carry on.
Oh, it's not a big deal, and it's probably not gonna work, but just in case, I would like to cast Divine Sense. Which means I can detect...
no fiends, celestial, or undeads in the near vicinity.
But I can... but I can also do one other things with this.
And that is.
Have long, drawn-out pauses while Ida figures out what that thing is.
Well, I might have thought of another one. I can detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, but I don't think that is...
That is the whole ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Or
that's
in a
the
kobold ghetto.
place. But I don't think that will count in this unless...
Unless.
Because I can sense Celestia Fiend around that, but also places that is consecrated or desecrated.
You
Yeah.
sense nothing.
I assumed so. Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
That's a good.
Are
way
we in a
to
church
divine
right
sense.
now? Nope, we're in a warehouse.
I
You're in
can
a perfectly normal
consecrate.
warehouse.
I can do some unspeakable rites if you want to. What is
What is
Tingling
Tingling
at?
doing?
What?
Why
Why
are you
is she attacking?
Oh, sorry. I was just. That was my bad. She's not doing anything. I did not think that actually would.
And nat 1 and nat 20 and
11?
11, yeah. She's throwing fireball at the door now. I don't even fireball.
I don't even know what spell
So-
you have. I've deliberately not looked at your character sheets.
Oh no, that's fine.
You know
I
what
have
spell I
amazing
have.
spells.
please don't. Please don't.
Please
I do
don't,
not
please
have
don't, sir.
any.
So,
I don't
DM.
have any.
Definitely looking now.
I can't
So,
even
DM.
hit the door. Oh,
So DM, what happens?
He's stuck in fish.
Does anything happen? Yes.
He's deliberately stuck in fish now.
So, DM, what is happening now?
This is kind of creepy now, but also quite attractive. Please stop it, guys. I don't mind being called DM. This is not the first time this has happened in a certain situation.
So do I still hear 3 voices from this corner?
And they seem to be walking towards you. Slightly at a slow pace. Having a argument / discussion. Presuming an individual with a candle will come into slight light. It seems to be a figure, as you can peer through the door's crack, a figure in a dark leather cloak and some form of armor try the doors of the warehouse, which are locked with a chain.
And there are 3 individuals.
That you can hear.
Oh, I can't see them yet.
No.
They have not come to here yet.
No.
I will wait for them to make their way to the door.
Hunter stalking its prey.
How about the other door?
Which door?
The door I'm standing right in front of.
The individual is trying the door and moving it, but it's locked.
Also, how long has Fabiano been asleep?
4 hours?
4 hours? Okay.
Oh, are you still
Fabiano
sleeping?
hungry?
No, I'm just gonna take off a short rest, that's all.
Oh, right.
The doors continue to be barraged and moved, but are not budging. You can hear swearing on the other side of the door. And with perception sees potentially something else, Tarrant. And Tingerling.
Perception.
As
Can't
Fish is
Tingling even
hiding
see?
away.
I can't even see. Should I still roll one?
You can hear.
That is true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So nothing for fish, just a little bit of rattling.
Yeah, a little bit of rattling, because you've moved away a little bit at this point. They're
Yeah.
close enough to the door. Tingerling will hear the sound of what she presumes to be metal against leather. Doesn't quite understand what that might mean. Tarrant, you hear a sliding sound.
Is he trying to pick the lock?
You are unaware.
That is what Tarrant is assuming.
Okay.
He will take a stance. Like take a step closer but not on the trap and just take a stance with his sword. Oh, and can I also like prepare? I don't know if it's a spell. It's an action. I would like to prepare another action.
You can prepare one action.
Okay, then I still hold the sword, but I will prepare this one action.
What is that one action, for the sake of brevity?
And spoil the fun?
You need to tell me. Either
I can
through game
write
or
it.
private message. You have to tell me. It is a
it.
requirement of the game's mechanics that I know.
Yeah, like I said, I'm writing it to you. There.
Okay. Desk.
Nah.
See 3 individuals walking around the corner.
Curiosa and Curiosa. Is any one of them sort of keeping watch, or are they kind of focused on just getting to the door?
Seem to be nonchalantly walking around. One looks like he's in leather armor with a pike. Another looks like she's in some kind of leather armor with some sort of insignia. Another looks like they are in a leather cloak with some sort of armor beneath it. They look like ruffians and the kind that your kind would push out of their city because they looked unclean.
I'll let them approach.
Okay. Fish, Tarrant, and Tingerling.
Yes.
Do you intend to do anything at this point?
Not unless they're breaking the door for me.
Yeah, same here. I'm not doing anything unless they break through the door.
Can I see if they? Can I see a torch through the door?
You
Like they're
absolutely
holding
can.
torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when
I
Tingerling
am.
goes, fire! Bang!
I am. Oh, I am tempted.
I do like
Could
it.
I
Tempted.
cast control flames on them and try to light them on fire?
That's a
is an
power move.
Yeah. Just before they got in, just scare the shit out. Just make them control the fire and just
Yeah,
try
isn't
to
you can
put their clothes on
expand the
fire.
flames by 5 foot?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So I'll try and basically expand the flames right in their faces and make their clothes catch fire, and yeah, I'll be bad.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You cast control flames, and the torch will ignite to a startling ferocity. You see flames lick the doors in front of it, but you also hear a hideous scream from the other side of the doors.
Cursing in multiple languages.
Flying.
You'll just hear Tingeling laughing like evil.
Nice one, Tingeling.
As
Thank
a
you.
DM, I'm kind of proud of you for doing that one, to be honest.
Thank you.
However, you have set fire to the door.
No.
Oops.
Well,
Does
I
he run in or
have
away?
druid craft as well.
You can just
Which I
control
can
flames to put them back out.
Which I can instantly extinguish the flames on the
Oh
door
my
only.
gosh.
Only on the door. So I'll
This
instantly
was so well
extinguish.
thought out. I'm not particularly very proud.
It's not suspicious at all.
No, just the
No.
flames expand and then magically extinguish.
Only the ones on the door. Well, they will be scared.
Well, yeah, you just set fire to one of them.
Intimidation factor.
Yeah, how's Fabiano doing?
Oh, Fabiano is just chilling, sitting there with his torch, kind of grumpy after getting waking up. But he's standing on guard duty.
Does anyone else like to do anything before we continue?
No, I'm just
I am, I am
I'll take my I'm taking my blade out at this point.
I am still concerned that there is a concealed entrance and no one knows about.
Ida's been playing with me for way too long.
I know I stand guard at this door, but like I am so sure that Alex have put some secret entrance in.
Right behind Tarrant, there's a hatch, actually.
Oh, I have been suspicious of like this area.
There's just like 8 extra kobolds all hiding in
Yeah.
in one of the wagons that we never checked.
Hogarth's actually a slave trader, and his slaves are going to escape. No,
His merchandise, no!
that is his, but no, it's not.
And then we find Fish's
We asked
grandson.
very
Yeah,
specifically.
seriously,
Yeah,
grandson.
it's Fish's grandson.
One of the, we'll call them the foes for now, that Des can see, steps down with a tinderbox and begins to light a match against one of the barrels.
Ew.
Well,
I
that's
would
bad.
like to drop down.
Stealth.
Control flames.
Yeah,
Okay.
control. You
Extinguish it every time. He's like, no, no, no.
Ooh!
Rich, you move as silent as the wind.
And you said that none of them are really keeping watch, are they?
No, they're not. They're not expecting anything from the back at all, really.
Okay.
One of those
so-
Batman scenes where you see the 3 bad guys and then you just see
The black
behind
things
them.
just drop
Yeah.
out
You
of
know
nowhere,
what's gonna happen.
just sneaking up from behind.
Taking out one and one.
Okay,
This is
so the
not
one
Batman.
I imagine this one is the one trying to light a match.
Yes, it is actually.
Are they're watching him, I assume.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
so
looking
I'll
shifty.
I'll step up to this guy.
He
And I
can't
would like to slit.
really discern that you're there.
Yell him in the air.
I'd like to slit his throat.
How much damage can you do with a dagger?
I was going to use my short sword.
How much damage can you do with a short sword, cumulatively?
With
Like
sneak attack.
maximum,
Yes.
I can do 10 plus sneak attack, which gives me
1d6 at this level,
Well-
I believe.
Yes, I can do a total of 16.
You can
Or
happily-
if you crit.
True.
It's irrelevant regardless anyway.
Okay.
Des sneaks up behind, and as the blade draws across his throat, it cuts his jugular, and his body falls flat, dead and lifeless to the floor, spilling blood across the pavement. At which point, the others will be fully aware that something is going on.
And I would immediately like to disappear with
I know what you did!
with
I
a
all know what you just did!
Smoke bomb.
yes. I would like to.
Could
I would
it be an MS by any chance?
Oh no, it's not actually MS, but it is the same as MS, just for my character.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
We are
So
not
I
talking about
will.
multiple sclerosis, it's worth knowing. For the sake of the stream, we are talking about Misty Step.
Yes.
So she will simply vanish and get back to the roof.
Oh, I think
I have to-
what
You have to answer one question for me. Do you say I am the knight before you do that?
I am the knight. No. She stays completely quiet. She doesn't quip
Oh.
or anything.
That makes me sad. Death needs a death narration. Good night.
So he drops.
It does indeed.
Now, does the fire starter stop starting fires?
It's not. The woman here will scream to him, "Hurry, start the fire, something's here. I know it. We need the thing that's in that crate. Keep
In
going."
that case, I'd like to throw a dagger at the fire starter.
Roll to hit.
Oh yes.
An assassin that's actually assassinating people. This is a novelty.
Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
Oh, for a max!
Oh,
Nice.
And I believe you get sneak attack on it too, right?
Which
Yes,
hasn't
sneak
rolled
attack.
in my roll 20.
Yeah,
it's-
I don't see the damage either.
Yeah, it's because
No.
for some reason.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes, you do get sneak attack.
Oh hell yes!
so it's 8.
You are
Plus
literally
one
standing on a
d6
roof in
above.
the darkness where they can't see you.
For an
Ooh.
additional 3.
That is literally
11.
its HP.
Oh, yes.
Assassin.
Who would have thought first level action or combat was this fun?
The
Yeah.
individual in the center. Who is there? Show yourself. You won't stop us. We will have it.
At which point I
Wait.
will jump down, not making an attempt to be hidden.
At the
I've
question.
isolated a 1v1 here.
Just a question. Since this creature did ask out loud in the dark who was there, would we inside or someone inside have heard it?
Those of you that are inside, I'm about to get them. Please roll perception rolls to see if you heard this.
I have so bad perception. Never mind.
13.
19.
I will not have heard it.
Fabiano most definitely heard this.
I believe Fabiano is also the closest to the action.
He is
Yes.
in fact the closest. It's also worth knowing at this point, randomly you do see a flaming individual run past you past the street, screaming it.
She will try her absolute hardest to stay as stoic as possible. Like this, all
They're-
part of the
They're
plan.
literally running, burning to death.
This is an episode of Top Gear.
It really is at this point, isn't it?
Do you value your life, stranger?
Huh?
Would Fabiano be able to kind of navigate over his own trap and go out and see what's happening?
I mean, you set the trap.
You know, survival. You can have advantage because you did set the trap.
But also, I would say, yeah, you didn't state that you set the trap with intention of being able to circumvent it.
Yeah, that was 2 nat 20s.
I did. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Double nat
Wow.
20. After
Wow.
46, I can move past his trap. Fuck
Did you
this
really?
trap.
He literally
How
rolled 2 nats.
That's 3.5 numbers.
Yes. Fuck this trap. This trap doesn't exist to me.
It's like a bear trap, and you just step like in it as you're walking past it. And it doesn't go off because
Because
you
you
know
lovely
so much
pirouette
about
over
it.
the spikes.
It's like that thing. It was like that meme I sent of 5e rogue versus Pathfinder rogue.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's beautiful. And Fabiano would roll up to Tess and just see what's going on.
In front of this, you see a man with a slit throat and another with a dagger through his skull.
Fabiano would lean down and inspect the goods.
There is another individual in the mix of them looking at Des, however.
Yeah, Fabiano doesn't see shit. I just realized.
I will
There.
still go up here and see to the goods, just completely ignoring the other man.
Well,
Yeah, I just.
to be honest,
well,
this is a new way to deal with this encounter that hasn't happened before. Assassinate them and
that's-
pick them off, then just set ablaze to them with control flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even get
Des will
through
then
the
just
door.
like pull out the second sword, point one at her, and just be like, "Do you value your life, stranger? I'd suggest you turn around."
For hell, I value my life. And she will cast. Oh, what will she cast? She hasn't really got anything to. She will walk towards you to hit you with a mace.
Okay. I guess
She will
could, huh?
cast.
Opportunity
She will
attack.
cast. Yeah, she will cast pummel.
Cast bonk.
Wait, does Fabiano get an attack of opportunity now?
Maybe I cannot see her.
Oh, okay.
Well, I do have my torch out.
Yes.
That's true.
Okay,
How
that's
do you still not
what
see
she
her?
That is my AC.
There you go. Now can you see? Monsieur Fabiano?
Yeah, I can see the individuals.
Yes, you do get attack opportunity against her.
I miss horribly.
You have a +0 to your melee attack. Is that like the only thing you can? Didn't you say you're a barbarian? You have a
No.
+0 with a hand
No,
axe?
no. Alex said I was a barbarian. I never said that.
She
I
will,
certainly
she
hope
will
that
look
you're not.
down upon you and spit at you as she walks past.
Ooh.
Guess who's getting eaten first?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
yes.
not eaten.
Unless she has a -1 to hit, then yes, she does definitely hit.
Oh, she most definitely hit. She has a +3 to hit.
Okay. How much does she hit?
3 points of bludgeoning damage with her mace.
Oh.
Oh.
Uncanny dodge.
You know, this is really underwhelming when it's like now in fucking chunk. It's like you hit someone once and it's like 43 damage.
Now it's like 3. He has multi-attack. She's going to try again.
Nope, she hits.
Well, 6 damage this time.
Oh wow. Okay. Ow. Death is actually looking pretty bad right now, but fuck it.
Do the rest of us hear bonking and owling?
You will, which is where I will allow all of you to enter initiative if you wish to.
Absolutely, because Fish's head was on a swivel.
Yes.
Oh,
Lighting.
Oh my god.
This
And
bitch
that's
is
comfortable.
going to die.
I didn't select my Pokemon
Nice.
that time.
Another nat 20.
What the fuck is with you today?
Why was today just like we got all of our bad luck out at the beginning? Well, I didn't,
Yeah.
but everybody else did.
So many nat 20s.
I keep rolling bad.
You forgot to
Steve,
put special
I'm
test on you either.
I'm still waiting for somebody to do like Lars did and roll 2 nat 20s on disadvantage. So they can say that they still got a nat 20 on disadvantage. That's an achievement.
That is
I've always wanted to see that. When Alex says like, oh, you roll with disadvantage, I'm like, okay, 2 nat 20s, 2 nat 20s.
Nat
I
20s.
think the other Alex. No, it was we did a one shot, and I think we rolled 3 nat ones in a row.
We did it on Chaos, and you rolled 3
Yeah.
nat ones. One of them was to jump off the ship when you had water walking.
Yes.
No.
And you just landed flat on your face.
Yes.
And took like 30 damage. Just because you just hit
Splat.
water.
Squish.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah,
It was
it
great.
was
Yeah.
Oh. Am I... Ooh.
You do beat her still
Yeah.
because of your 19.11.
Yes. Point to
Something tells me that I'm not even gonna get over there before this this encounter is done.
Yes.
You could. No, never mind.
I would
You
like
just switch
to
to bonkers and be bullshit and have an initiative of 30.
Right?
I'd like to
31 would be a bad roll. I have a plus 18.
I'd like to slash her with a short sword. Oh, for a nat 1!
Yay!
That is unfortunate.
Groin
Not,
injury.
not for the rest of us.
We get a turn. We get a turn.
Wait a
Stabs herself
second.
in the
Wait
throat.
a second.
Yeah.
Off the table now.
Ugh.
There we go, and it's slashing damage, correct?
Yeah.
He says
Oh, God.
repeatedly.
This will now get a
I
huge
really,
scar.
I really need to print this lingering injury table as a massive poster.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 9 isn't that bad, but it's going to be a disfigurement.
Ooh.
It's on a random table. Could be bad.
Bad. You have pierced your
Oh.
stomach.
Oh.
Please succeed a Constitution saving throw.
You're gonna die.
Oh.
You managed to assassinate yourself.
Oh.
She whacked me really hard twice with a hand axe, and it just sort of throws me off.
And you
Gain the
stabbed
poison
yourself
effect
in the
until a
stomach.
long rest.
Huh?
You will take 1d6 damage per turn until you are healed.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Just let me finish my turn at least. Let's see if I just
Before
can
you
fucking
die.
I will
lower her
be
like
nice
right
and
now.
make it 1d4.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Alex. No matter what you roll, Des is going down this turn.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll
Pierce your
swing
stomach and stab yourself in the stomach.
my
And I
second
think the
action is to
people
swing
that can
again.
heal are on the other side of the warehouse.
Yep, a shot
Yeah.
that hits her.
Beautiful. Oh, for a 9 damage.
He takes it, but seems slightly unfazed by it. Come on, hit
Bonus
me
action.
harder, you little shit.
Bonus action, she will swipe with her offhand. Yikes.
And a hit.
That's a hit?
You are fucking level 1!
For 10.
It's an 11.
Why does it say? Yeah, there we go. 10.
Hey, she's
Piercing
looking
damage.
pretty bad now.
Oh, so 19 damage did not kill her.
No.
No. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I clutched my stomach and I end my turn by saying, Fabiano, I'm going to need some help here.
Okay. I would stroll up here, where I can use my bonus action healing hand
Oh,
on
lovely.
this.
Oh no, you have healing hands!
Why
Yeah.
do you have healing hands?
You
Because he's
don't.
not a barbarian.
Oh, because
Yeah, I'm not a
He's
barbarian.
not a barbarian.
he is a paladin, so he behaves like a barbarian.
Yes.
So how much am I health now?
6 points.
Wonderful. Oh, so Des immediately like jumps up again and
So
feels
half
way
your health.
better. Yeah, she just like sort of back up again, like, oh wow, oh, I hit the spot.
And he
That's
would
it.
then.
Oh,
Daddy! Sorry.
Oh. A 9 doesn't hit.
No, a 9 does not hit.
Yeah. Shall we see? I don't have. No, I don't have anything else.
You cast a spell on a cantrip, so no, you don't.
Level 1. Level 1.
What's that?
Rolling -1 for what?
The damage,
No, okay, yes.
Priest.
I assume.
Which you're presuming it is now by now. Or the cleric, whatever she is. She will take another swing at Des with her mace.
owie. Yeah.
16 hits you.
Yes. I can't wait for when I unlock rogue
For
bullshit.
2 points of damage.
Owie.
And she's going to do the same again on Fabiano.
Woo! Hit me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Critical one.
Oh.
Hit yourself.
Yeah, she's going to hit herself.
Just gonna be the strangest encounter. Like,
It already is. Let's be perfectly honest
They
here.
want to kill each other and just.
She has a severe
Well-
concussion.
Good for her. Fabiano would just laugh at her. Can't even swing a mace.
You hear a bash Tarrant as the doors swing open.
Does he enter?
And not because he's run out of movement. That's the honest truth.
Oh wait, does this mean I can now use my prepared action?
It does if it's not a melee action.
It's not.
Okay, you can use your prepared action.
Who's in my vicinity?
Ting-a-ling.
Your mom.
Yes,
Hello?
it would only be Tingeling. Tingeling,
Yeah.
close your eyes for a second.
Okay.
Close your
I'll
eyes.
close my eyes. Yeah, I'll
And-
close my eyes.
Tarrant will transform.
Eva, this idea of you being an innocent character is comical stuff.
Like it's the fact that Tingling will actually close their eyes.
Transform into what?
Yeah.
He will cast Necrotic Shroud. So he will transform into
An individual with two necrotic
a
wings.
skeletal, ghostly, flyless wings pops out, and this hideous creature. Really. And he needs to cast a Charisma saving throw.
You need to come up with a token for this as well, because I can read this is going to be a trope, which is
What level are we at?
Level 1.
Did you get that before
Level
level
one.
3?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, read that, please. Starting
Yeah,
at
but-
3rd level.
But why would that be a thing on my character sheet if it wasn't before level 3?
Did you level up to level 3?
No, I am level 1.
Hmm.
Which is why I assumed it was something else that just made it into my character sheet.
Stolen Ace
It
of
might
is actually
be.
an errata race.
Because
Yeah, it just seems-
even if it's because it is a racial trait, but I was thinking like even
But
though
it-
it is a
Are
racial
you
trait,
a homebrew? Are you a homebrew variant of SMR?
I don't think so. No, am I? I have to check.
Because there are certain like homebrew races in which the person that made them didn't quite know how to make the level scaling work in D&D Beyond.
No, I know it's not a homebrew race.
No, I am not a homebrew race.
You said Fallen Awesomar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that's. I don't remember where they're from, but that's not homebrew.
Errata.
Because I would assume that
No,
it
it's
wouldn't
not.
have been in my character sheet until I hit level 3.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
it.
it's weird.
Yet I do have it in my character sheet.
You have
But,
it.
but the first line is starting at 3rd level.
Yeah, I can see that too. I can
Weird.
see that now.
It's up to Alex.
Yeah, it would actually be up to you, Alex.
No, I need to check quickly.
You can also just turn around because I can deal extra necrotic damage
It's
while in
starting
this
at-
form.
It's starting at 3rd level, so no. Even
Okay,
by
so I
raw,
would.
You can't.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to cast it until I'm level
Even
3.
by raw, sorry.
That's so weird. Why?
I don't
Yeah.
know why it's there when you can't use it till 3rd.
Most races don't have scaling abilities like that. They just get everything at level 1. So it might just be the way D&D Beyond is built. It just can't scale you racially as you level
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, because
That
there's certain
could
things.
be-
There's certain
yeah.
like class features
Possible.
and there's certain class features and race features that are like exceptions to the normal rules.
I know, I will allow you to
Yeah.
use this once because you were unaware of it.
Okay,
After this until
but because
level 3, you will not be able to. Which
'Cause
think
I
is
was
fair because
gonna-
you were not aware of that.
yeah, because I was gonna just turn around and say that you can also just not deal the extra necrotic damage that this form does, and just like the frightened effect, or the opposite. For this turn, this once, so it's not because it is a level 3 thing.
Yeah. ultimately it's up to Alex. I like that idea though, just kind of nerfing it a little bit to.
Yeah, like for this, since I am level 1 and since I only get to use it this once, we can remove either one of the effects.
Necrotic damage then.
Okay, so no necrotic damage.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
I have a better idea. I will say it is just a visual effect, and I will allow them to roll a wisdom roll against being frightened.
Well, it does say they need to roll charisma saving throw.
So I will allow the frightened effect, but the damage.
Okay. So they need to do a charisma saving throw, which would be a DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus.
Regardless, it's a failure.
Okay,
anyway.
yeah. So he will be frightened by seeing this, this is also why I asked Tingling to close her eyes. Because this will.
What's the range on it? Because I can see you too.
10
it's 10 feet. So he's barely in range, and so is Tingling, because Tingling is on my hat.
No, I'm not.
Well, wouldn't you be?
No, I moved back when I woke up.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet away, actually.
Okay, well then I still thought you.
Well, then it's just to protect your innocent eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Too innocent for this world.
Yeah.
Definitely are.
Oh, sitting on a hat with the crossbow, though, that would be great.
It would. After that revelation, however, I believe it is time to end.